Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my website, graceinyourcorner.com. My name is Corey Strothman, and I wanted to give you a quick video today to talk a little bit about why I started a blog and where I hope it goes from here. Background on myself. I'm a 34-year-old that lives in Kansas City, married to a beautiful wife, Lauren, and I have two lovely boys, Bennett and Brody. Through life, I have faced many challenges and a lot of adversity, and really have kept a lot of it to myself. And I found myself going down a path that I didn't see much hope or light out of. I graduated from Kansas State University in the field of education, moved to Kansas City, and started working in the school district. I became a principal at the age of 28. Nothing more joyful than helping out kids and families in the community. But one thing that many did not know and that I didn't share is I've battled with depression for several years. I've been clinically diagnosed with major depressive disorder for 3 years, but in reality, I have dealt with it for over 10. And I wanted to open up, and it was hard for me at first to talk about it. But where I went and the path that I've gone through recently is a path that no one in this world deserves. And if I can help just one person avoid that, then I will be happy with the mission that I have in hand. So very quickly, going through depression started off looking like just isolating myself, not wanting to be around others, feeling that I didn't deserve to be around others, looking at people and just assuming that they were judging me for the worst at all times, and just fatigue, just always seeming tired. And those symptoms would come and go, less frequent than the days that I felt well, but it just continued to build and build and build. And one of my major downfalls was I just didn't want to discuss it with anyone. I felt that I could handle it on my own. I felt that my willpower could overcome the symptoms that I were feeling or was feeling, and it just continued to go from there. So I would try my best to fight through it. I'd put on a false front in front of people most of the time and just let all that pain and suffering inside build up. And that eventually led to me this January receiving a DUI. And at that point in my life, I was to a place where I just needed to hit reset on life. And I talked with my family, and I came up with the decision that the best way for that was to resign as a principal here in Kansas City and to focus strictly on myself, when honestly it's something that I should have done years ago, but I just kept putting it on the back burner. And I truly believe if I would have taken those steps before I got into all this, that I would be in a much better place and wouldn't have had to go through the years and the times of pain and defeat. But again, what's in the past is in the past. I offer this blog to give you my real life story, to hope that you can learn from my mistakes and let people know that you are not alone. Many of us out in the world have some sort of struggle, some sort of mental health, and it is able to be overcome, but we have to be open and honest about it. And we can't be afraid to talk about that with others, to open up and be vulnerable and seek help and ask for support. All things that I wish that I would have known or someone would have told me. But it is a multifaceted, multi-tiered system that you need to have in place. It could be a psychiatrist, a therapist, people in your corner knowing what you need. It could be medication. All of these things together. There's not just one simple answer, but it takes consistent practice of these to get that and help you get to the point that you need to be. I'm proud to say that I am in one of the best places of my life. My outlook is very high. I am enjoying my family, my friends more than I ever have. But it was a very difficult journey, and it's something that I'll continue to work on and deal with throughout my whole life. But I know now that I'm not alone. There are people on my side, there are people in my corner, and people want to help. You just have to realize that you're not a burden to anyone. People want to help you. People understand. We all have skeletons in the closet. And for me, getting those skeletons out and just being able to be free, that is meant so much. My life is open. I'm not afraid of having conversations. And when I say conversations, it's not how is the weather, how are you doing, with the response of good or it's not bad. It's deep conversations that are genuine, transparent, that can lead to productivity. So with this blog, I hope that it's interactive. I hope that you read it, you share it, you help gain our followers, because it's us together. It's me getting help from you, you getting help from me, and helping each other out. I hope eventually that the content will be driven by the consumer. It'll be things that you want to hear about, you want to discuss, and having all of us come together to problem solve, to pat each other on the back, to celebrate, to give encouragement to others, because life is a journey that's meant to be with others. It's not meant to be by yourself. And with that platform, I hope that that's what we can achieve. I thought about, before I got on this video, of putting on something nicer. I'm wearing a hat and I'm wearing my Kansas State pullover. But then I decided not to. And the reason I did that is because I want you to know this is reality. This message that I send from you isn't doctored up. It isn't with rose-colored glasses on. It's just the truth and the reality of what I have to offer and what life brings at us at times. I think that, and I joke with others about Facebook and social media, Instagram, all the pictures and posts that you see paint this beautiful picture of the world and that everything's always perfect. But I also view life through reality book. For every picture that I have of my family smiling and laughing, I could probably snap 4 or 5 before where there's tears or someone's yelling or someone's upset. And that's just what life brings to us. And that's okay. It's okay to have moments of imperfection, but it's not okay to let those moments become days and hours. It's something that we can overcome together. And I hope that this might encourage you to be a little bit more vulnerable as well, and to go ahead and say, you know what? Life isn't always perfect, and that's okay. It's through that mindset that we can start to make movement and impact and help others see that it's okay to share things that maybe haven't gone perfect. And you don't have to be scared about telling someone about a trouble in your life or a mistake that you've made. I've made plenty. I wish I could go back in time and change them all. I can't. But each and every one of them can help shape and mold the person that I can become and better myself each and every day. Because that's what life's about, is becoming the best version of yourself. And that's what I set out to do, is I set out to live in God's Word, and I set out to improve each and every day. Waking up in the morning and going to bed thinking, yes, I became a better version of myself today. And through that, I hope that I can help all of you become better versions of yourself as well, as we work together collaboratively. I will frequently post blogs with topics. I'll also get on here and recap and make it a little bit more informal conversation through video post. I know each and every one of you probably enjoy to consume content in a different way, and that's great. So I hope that I can appease as many of you as possible through that. I encourage you to check out our Facebook. We have a group that is a closed member group. To become a member, all you have to do is get onto Facebook and look at Grace in Your Corner Facebook group and request to be a member. I will approve that, and through that forum, it'll be a little more closed and private, where you can talk to others, you can connect with people, and just have conversations about anything and everything that's on your mind. I couldn't have done this journey, and I couldn't have taken this step to open up without my wife, my kids, my family, my in-laws, my friends, my colleagues, all of you. All of you make a huge impact on my life, whether I say it enough or not. And it's taken a while to build up the courage to say all of this and to let it actually come out of my mouth and not just linger in my mind. But I am more than willing to do whatever it takes to help anyone out there that I can, to let them know that they're not alone. And my ask of you is that you help me spread this message. I've had such an overwhelming amount of people that have reached out to me through, I was raised in Nemaha County, Bern, Kansas, around the Nemaha County area. A lot of people have already reached out that I haven't seen in years, or people that I don't know, but through affiliations, and have reached out to me too. And I just want all of you to help me get this movement started, to help others know that it's okay. It is something that we can all make connections to. We all know someone that's struggling, or we've all been a part of a life journey that has kind of gone off the rails, and making that connection to my story, if that helps you, then that's wonderful. But if you can get on and retweet the blog, or share it with a friend, a family member, email it, making connections. I am on a mission to try to get this as publicized as possible. I've had a very negative event in my life. I went through a lot of public humiliation with my event in January, and my picture was out there, my name, and everything that entailed. And that was very hard on my family to read that, my friends. It was hard on me, but I've come to peace with that. And I think that I can actually use that platform, and I can use that for the good of everyone, and letting them see just exactly, number one, who I am, what I can be, and also to help people from going down that path. It's a path that shouldn't be traveled, and it's a path that doesn't need to be traveled, in that we can help get you through. So do everything you can. I would love to see it in some sort of news publication. I would love to have it in the Sabetha Herald or the Courier back home, of how I am trying to get the awareness of mental health and other life struggles and issues out, so we can work together and not against each other. We have to throw out the stigma of mental health in our society. We have to stop the judgment of people. It's something that does no good. It causes more harm. It causes and creates fear in people that are going through things, to bring them up and to seek the help and support they need. I could not be more passionate about getting the stigma off of these life events. We need to make a difference. We have to start it. We can't wait for someone else to do it. We cannot hope that someone else starts a movement that can get it done. We must roll up our sleeves and do the groundwork ourselves. And I believe, whether it's through a small community, whether it's through Kansas City, whether it's one person at a time, we can make a difference and help people out, and help save a life, a marriage. We can help save a friendship, help save a career. We can let people feel the love that they need and that they deserve to feel. So please, if you have any connections, help me get this started. Help me get this movement started. Become a part of this journey. Yeah, it's going to be a lot about my life and feelings and opinions that I have, but it's also going to be a lot of you. It's going to be about you helping connect. If you have someone that needs help, that wants to connect with me, I can always be an ear to listen. I carry no judgment with me. You can read articles on the news. You can read articles on social media. Don't be quick to judge. That doesn't tell all the story. I can tell you that the article on me wasn't 100% accurate. They don't know the facts and all the details that went through it. And many people just read that and they just throw it to the side and assume the worst. Give people the ability to have grace in their corner. People deserve the right to have grace. People deserve for others to stand in their corner and support. So help me spread the mission. Connect with others that you can. Publicize the blog, because it's not my blog, it's our blog. It is our job, it is our duty to help this world be the best place it can. And that means standing by each other, not talking behind each other's back, but supporting each other through life's experiences. I hope that you find this blog helpful. If you have ever any comments or feedback, let me know. Please continue to reach out. If you already know, he doesn't know me, I don't care if I don't know you. I want to know you. I want to know your story. I want to know the impact that it's had. I want to know what's helped you, because what helps one might not help the other, but we're always looking for avenues and alleys to live the best life and live it to the fullest and in God's word. So thanks again. Nice to meet all of you. Looking forward to getting this started, and let me know if I can ever do anything. Have a great day.